Didn't know that sitting in my living room that there would be a place, a location like this where we could worship the Lord. It's so interesting because from that living room, we stepped out in faith and we were meeting at an elementary school.
See, on one side was the problem and the other side was the purpose. And God wanted them to move from problem to purpose, from lack to abundance, from struggle to success.
And as things seemed like they couldn't get any better, they ended up getting worse.
But let me just tell you something. As soon as you get a word from God, that's when the enemy will come in, and he will come in like a flood and try to keep you from your destiny.
Within a 48-hour time period, we had a notification that said, hey, you're going to have to be out of the school and you will not be able to host services here any longer. Devastated, confused, wondering why and how and what was next, we began to pray. All of a sudden we saw a sign, a small sign for a banquet center. And my secretary said, hey, what about that, Pastor? And we went over there, and it was within just a few moments of meeting the gentleman that owned the place that he said, hey, this can be your temporary home as long as you can. And so many people that were discouraged. I was discouraged. I wanted to hang up and throw the towel in. It was maybe a few months later, and I just said, enough is enough. I can't do this. If God is in this, He's going to have to open up a door. I'm glad that God answers prayers, especially absurd prayers, because it was quite absurd what I was asking God. After looking all around the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma to find a home, to find a place that we could call destiny, I received a call from a real estate person, a realtor, that says, hey, I have a building I think you may be interested in. With a little bit of encouragement and a little common sense, we went and explored the facility anyway. Well, I'm sitting in it right now. And after meeting with that realtor and some of the partners and the owners, it was 24 hours after that initial meeting that we had keys in the hand to our very own home. There's sometimes that things are very difficult in your life, but the difficulty that you may experience in your life is nothing more than the process of God developing you for something greater. If you feel like you're going through a great struggle, be encouraged by our story of destiny, our story to become a place of destiny. And you may feel, God, where are you? Why haven't you moved yet? And that's when He's working the most, behind the scene. I didn't know that He had been touching hearts and touching lives to make sure that we would have a place, but I'm so glad that He did it. Even when I didn't see a way, there was a way certainly in front of us. That's my destiny story, my Destiny Center story, and hopefully you've been encouraged by this year in review. God has done so many incredible things, and I hope that you enjoy.